We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 8, read. Greystone, travel. 36. Hey, orbit. Let go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
You got nothing, Ray. You got nothing. Watch 6-6. Pull it high. Hit it.
On 1st down, Rivers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
10 Lobo. X3. 218. Chop it.
Yo, showing it.
Hey. High 7.
48 to Mike.
Step.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Murray now on 1st down. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Play fake. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Chopper, chopper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch the city.
On 2nd down now. Rivers. And some room to work. Past the... there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Single, single, slop, slop. Hey, you're on the
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
On the double. 80 weapons.
53 is mine. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check three. Check three. Check three.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Gonna give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Murray now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
A gain of
Murray now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Look at me. Go up. 5.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
'53 is the mic.
Watch the slants. You're out. Hey, Echo. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We got 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Murray now. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
2nd and 4. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The final shot before break. Herbert eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I hope you run to the left because I'm about to take you to school.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Galladay, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. Go.
Throwing now is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. A gain of 39 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He'll get this one to Galladay. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out. Kill. Turn it up.
Hey, Delta.
New Mike 52. Oh, yeah.
To throw again. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Topper.
Check hot route.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, come on now. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Squeeze, double. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic. Curly.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check that. What, Mike 52 right here. 52. Watch the curl. Check 50.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 52.
We own them.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go.
Hard. Rock it. Hit it.
Throwing again. Herbert flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check.
Gone. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 53.
Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Murray off play action. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Got it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown of the new season. From the gun, Herbert, that's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Murray going to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Flushed out right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Steps away. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Hey, Orbit.
53.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Back to throw it, Murray. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all. Way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hey, high 7, 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Smooth.
Come again. Here I come again.
Let go.
On first down, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll get this one to Switzer. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Go! 50, plant.
It's a party now. It's a party.
Greystone, travel.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Shift, shift, shift.
Buzz, buzz. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take